Today we're heading out for a pretty big adventure in the Sawtooth Wilderness. We're doing the Tin Cup Hiker Loop, which is, I've heard, anywhere from 18 up to 23 miles. So it's a pretty big day. A lot of people do this as a backpacking trip and camp overnight. We're gonna do it as a day hike. We have tons of food, water, supplies for us and for the dogs, so we're pretty prepared. We're really excited. It's pretty cold this morning. It was about 22 degrees when we got out of the car, so we're all bundled up. I'm sure once the sun comes out, it'll get warmer. It's supposed to be pretty sunny today and maybe between 50 and 60 degrees, but we're super excited. We're gonna get after it. Are you excited? Oh my goodness, are you so excited? Good boy. Good boy. We just passed 1 mile. Within the first 3/4 of a mile, I'd say, you climb 500 feet right from the start. This entire trail is only a little over 3,000 feet of elevation gain, so it's kind of nice to get that out of the way. And plus, I was so cold when we first started, and that really warmed us up. We had beautiful views, and now we're hiking through this pretty forest. We just passed 2 miles and we're coming up to the wilderness permit station, I guess you could call it, where everybody, including day hikers, need to fill out a permit. From what I can tell, it's free. You just need to sign in and get a permit. This last mile went surprisingly fast. We've been chatting away, made the time go really fast. We just passed 3 miles. We're about 3.2 miles in right now, and still just walking through this forest right now. The grade has been very easy. We've gone downhill a little bit. It's been a little flat, then just a little bit of slight uphill, but nothing bad at all. The first, I guess, destination we're gonna come upon is a lake called Toxaway Lake, maybe? But I think we still have a little whiles to go before we get there. We're stopping at this creek right here. Let the dogs get a drink. It's so pretty here. So this also seems to be our first creek crossing of the day. I'm glad my boots are waterproof, because here's the trail, and then it starts again over there on the other side of the creek. So we'll have to make our way over here. Jackson took the easy way and just went right through the water for a swim. What do you think?
I'm thinking that I don't want to take my shoes off and put my sandals on.
So we scoped out another way to cross the stream because Paul does not have waterproof shoes on, but he did bring sandals with him in case this happened. But it looks like we should be able to make it across right here without getting wet. Oh. All right, onward we go. So we passed 4 miles, not much new to report. Still making our way to this first lake. I am getting pretty warm. I'm gonna take this 1 layer off. I have 4 layers on today, 4 tops and 2 bottoms. Because it was cold when we left, but the sun is out now and it's getting warm pretty fast. I mean, I'm sure it's still probably only like 30, 35 degrees maybe. But when you're moving, you really heat up. I mean, I can already feel myself getting a little chillier now that we just stopped for a little bit. But yeah, when you're moving, you get warm really fast. We passed 5 miles. We're here at the first lake. I was mistaken. It's actually called Farley Lake, and Toxaway Lake is a little bit further down the trail. But this is absolutely stunning here. And Toxaway Lake on the map looks to be much larger than this, so I can't imagine it gets better than this. It is so beautiful. Finished our quick snack, enjoyed Farley Lake. Time to get back on the trail. I missed the 6-mile check-in, but we just passed 7 miles. We just came to another absolutely stunning lake. I couldn't find the name of this lake on the map, but such beautiful mountains behind there. And we just finished our water from home. So we have our Life Straw water bottles that we fill up at home, and then whenever we run out, we can fill them up at a lake or a river and then use our Life Straw inside of the water bottle, so we're able to filter and drink the water from pretty much anywhere. But the trail has been great so far. There's such varying terrain of great views and rock and beautiful forest, so this has been an awesome trail. Just past 8 miles, we're getting our first views of Toxaway Lake. It's definitely the biggest lake we've seen today, and it looks amazing. We just made it to Toxaway Lake, and as I'm sure you can see, it is unbelievably beautiful. Paul was just saying how he can't believe this isn't a national park, and I totally agree. This is some of the most beautiful lakes we've ever seen, and just beautiful wilderness in general. We're making our way up the last uphill section of the loop, and then we'll start heading back down the other way. This has been the part I've kind of been dreading the most. Looks like it'll be the steepest climb yet, but after that, we'll just be going downhill. And I think there are some more lakes on the way back also. This has been an incredible day so far. Still feeling good, still have lots of energy, thankfully, so hopefully that keeps up. Look at this incredible view we have behind us. These Sawtooth Mountains are crazy. They're so rugged, just so cool to see. We're filling up our water bottles with this water running off the rock here, which honestly, I highly doubt needs to be filtered. It's probably so clean and fresh, but definitely better to be safe. All of the water out here has been crystal clear. More clear than the water from the tap at home. Also, we just passed 10 miles. We're getting really close to being at the top. That climb wasn't too bad, more than we've done most of the day though. And you really can't complain when this is your view. It's amazing. Show us the way, Jackson. It's peanut butter and jelly time for the humans, and kibble time for the dogs. And I'd say this is a pretty incredible spot to stop for lunch. Wow. We're heading down the other side of the loop now, and this is 100% one of the best views I have ever seen. I think I forgot to check in at mile 11, but we just passed mile 12, so I'm gonna guess we have about 8 miles left to go. We're at about 13.5 miles, and right now we're walking along another incredible lake. This one is called Alice Lake. We've heard it's really popular just to come out here for day hikes, one of the more popular lakes out here. It doesn't seem too busy. More people than we've seen all day, I'd say, but still not too busy. And just like everything else, so stunning. We're still out here cruising along down the trail. Whoop, whoop, almost fell there. Walking through some forest, which is nice. We've got some shade. I think we just passed about 15 miles, maybe a little bit more. And I have to say, my legs are starting to get a little bit tired. We're finally off of that super rocky trail, back in the woods. Definitely much better. Good boy, buddy. The dogs have done so good today. Jackson's still zooming in front of us, back and forth. Doug always likes to walk right behind Paul, and they haven't slowed down at all. They're doing so good. I think that lunch really helped them, give them some extra fuel. We made it back to the lake where we first started, called Petit or Petite Lake. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but that means we have about 1 mile left. We made it. We just completed the Tin Cup Hiker Trail. We ended up doing a little over 20 miles and a little over 3,200 feet of elevation gain. I didn't record or do the mile check-ins towards the end because that last home stretch was a little tough for me. I was slowing down a little bit. My legs were getting a little bit tired, but what an incredible day. I'm so glad we came out and did this hike. Just absolutely amazing. Definitely one of the best hikes we have ever done. So we have about an hour drive back home, so we're gonna do that and then probably head out to get some burgers, feed the dogs dinner, and call it a night. Great job today, babe.
You too. So fun.
Thank you so much for joining us and watching our videos. We'd love if you liked and subscribed to our channel, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye.